Ma'am, we are live now.
All right. All right. Hi. Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. A very, very warm welcome to all my LeapScholar, outside LeapScholar students. Welcome to LeapScholar. This is Deeksha Kapoor. Hi, how are you, everybody? Already all this chitter chatter has started on the YouTube, isn't it? Yes, hi. Good afternoon, everybody. How have you been? Yes. How long did you have to wait for the session to begin? To start with the grammar series, 3-day grammar series from basic to advanced. I am very good, Rekha. Thank you for asking. Hi, Raghav. Hi, Tarleen. Hi, Bhavna. Welcome. Welcome back, I would say. The last time I left you in the month of August and I'm back in the month of September. I thought, let me see what's happening in your life. Are you guys on track with your preparation for IELTS? Yes or no? Are you guys on track with your preparation with IELTS? Yes or no? It's your first session. Wonderful. I will try my level best, Tarleen, to make it as informative, as exhaustive as I can. Yeah. And you have to high five with me. You have to make sure that you are ready to absorb. And weekend is around the corner. Yes. So if Thursday, Friday, Saturday gone right, Sunday, you can just relax, because you can, rest assured that once you are at Leap, you don't need to worry about anything else. Okay, very good, Nas. Today we would be looking at, let me discuss my plan. Hi, people on YouTube. Hi, Prabjot. How are you? Hi, Mandy Singh. And I have said no vernacular languages. Nobody. Okay, Harpreet, welcome to the class. No vernacular languages. Nobody would use Punjabi, Hindi, Malayalam, Tamil. Meko kuch bhi samajh nahi aata hai. I only understand English. Hi, Martina. Martina sounds like name of one of my students. Yes. Hi. Hi. This is the day one from basic to advanced, and shoo, we go from basic where we are right now. Most of you may not be at a basic level. Most of you are still preparing, somewhere in the middle. You may not be very basic, that I cannot frame a sentence. I cannot frame a conditional sentence. Really? Let's talk about it today. Abir, I am very well. And this is me. I am Deeksha. No, this is me. If you're not able to relate with the photograph, this is me, Deeksha Kapoor. And I'm going to start my session high energy, high spirits, and with one ambition in my mind, to deliver to the best of my spirits and with the best of my knowledge to help you ace your IELTS scores. All right, let's now understand number one. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi. Welcome to YouTube. Welcome. How often do you use YouTube? Why did you come to YouTube? For a recipe? Smith Joshi. See, you've written something in Bangla. I don't know. Is it Bangla? Smith Joshi. Joshi is a Bangla surname, I think. How often do you visit YouTube? Yeah? What did you visit for? For a recipe? For a song? For your evening Zumba session? For a baby cartoon? I love that answer. I love that answer, Tarleen. Yes, my baby is right here. You're Gujarati. Okay, so that was Gujarati. See, I told you using that would be a waste here to rejuvenate your mind. But Ekdeep, why did you come to YouTube for? And if you have subscribed to LeapScholar, you also want to travel abroad for either study or for settling down. So you could either be using this IELTS exam for general exam, which is when you want to get a PR, or for academic, when you want to study abroad. These are the two reasons you want to take your IELTS test. Wonderful, Tardeen. Good to see you. Yes, all right. I want to get started. Okay, Mandy. Mandy Singh, please use English. Please use English and only English. Yeah. That would be a great, great, great ehsan on me. Thank you so much. Please use English. English recipe. All right. Sidnas. Oh, okay. Let's not start this amazing class with something sad, something we grieved about already this whole week. Yeah. So, okay. Joshi's from Uttarakhand. Wonderful, Mandy. Talk about yourself. All right. Let's get started now. I have a plan today, and my plan is I first want to talk about the importance of academic English. Why? Why academic English? IELTS, whenever you visit any website, or if you just go to Cambridge website, they are talking about academic English. What is academic English and why it is important? So first, let's understand what is academic English. The English which is used in formal writing for exams and essay is academic English. In my classes, in our classes, I would talk about LeapScholar. In our classes, we use academic English, especially when we are doing writing task 1 and writing task 2. In both these tasks, we need to use academic English, and students often wonder what is it. And we have to tell them that this is the formal writing for academic. Yes. Yes. Okay, so that is one thing. IELTS writing is formal. We do not use contractions. We use no contractions. We use no idioms. And we don't use any slangs because it is formal. And for formal language, why? Because it's formal. Yes. How it is different from day-to-day English. Let's now address, hi Richa, why and how it is different from day-to-day English. The vocabulary tends to be more formal. Grammatical structures are more advanced. We are taking these classes for 8 bands plus. They are not meant for 6, 6.5 or 7, 8 band plus. There are also high expectations of how you should present and explain your ideas. All right. Why the paragraphs and sentences are organized. This PPT today presents these ideas, these principles, and shows you a wide range of examples. What will happen? What will happen? Look at the third question, and a very important question. What will happen if you do not use academic English? As a matter of fact, it will be impossible to achieve a higher band of 7+ if you do not use academic English. And that is why I have got you this here. Look at this. 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we would be doing basic to advanced. I have got this planner in front of you so that you know, and this is called planning. I wanted to let you know, today we would be looking at conditionals. So you got to stay till the end because there is something at the end. Conditionals, conjunctions, linkers, and academic vocab. Tomorrow, we would be learning complex sentences in the most easy fashion. We would then be doing complex adjectives and collocations. No, Krishna, this is not only for academic students. Academic English is a term we use for formal writing. Even if you are taking a general test, you have to attempt task 2, okay? And that task 2 needs you to write academic English. That means formal language. When you go to Google and look for the meaning of a word, let's say I want to look for the meaning of word kid. And you know what Google shows me below that? It says it is informal. Have you ever tried that? Try it now. Everybody, try it now. Go to Google, type the word kid. Now, hi Harmeet, hi Richa. Yes, type it now and see. According to Google, this word is informal and should be avoided for higher band score. Now let's type another word, gizmos. A very common question which is asked in IELTS, is about technology. And why did I talk about the word kit? Because this looks like a synonym to the word children. But while you are using the synonym children, you are using an informal term, which is not academic term, which is not formal, and you would be given a lower band score for that, maybe 6. Now let's type another word on Google, gizmos, and tell me, what does it say? What does it say? Is it formal or informal? Who will tell me? It shows informal. Thank you for confirming, Gurpreet. This is the way we learn. Certain words are formal and certain words are informal. And that is why this class today, formal language, academic vocabulary. And then tomorrow we would be doing complex sentences, complex adjectives, and collocations, academic collocations. Sandeep Kaur, it says informal, very good. Richa, gizmos is another word for gadgets and it is informal. All right. And last but not least, we would be doing passive on Saturday along with academic phrases, because I have one and only one ambition, you to easily, I will not ask you to come to my class. You will be like a magnet attracted to the classes at LeapScholar, because very easily you learn all the rules, all the structures easily. Collocation just means you have to wait till I reach collocation tomorrow. Look at my plan for today. So this takes me to yes, because when I come across questions like this, ma'am, please do speaking, ma'am, please do reading, ma'am, please do writing. I'm doing writing today. Yeah. And I want to take you here. I'll come back here. Focus on the possibilities for success rather than potential for failure. So what is my potential for failure is not paying attention. So if we are doing something related to writing, focus on that right now. Yes? All right. Nobody talks gibberish in the chat box for YouTube. Nobody talks gibberish for the chat box in YouTube. I am warning Arvind Chahal. I'm warning Sarab, Kamboj. I will have to block you. Please, nobody talks, because this lesson is meant to learn. If you are here to talk, I would have to ask you to please leave. Honestly, this live session is only for learning. So focus. Tell me what I just talked about a few minutes ago. My students on YouTube. Hi. And only English. If I see anybody writing in their vernacular languages, their native or their mother tongue, I would have to ask you politely to please leave, and let's just concentrate on learning conditional sentences for my IELTS task 2 or task 1. It's very rare that you would need to use conditional for task 1. It's very important to use them in task 2. This is the planner, basic to advanced. Yes? Wonderful. Let's get started now. Thank you. Thank you, Manu. Thank you. No need to say sorry. Let's just learn something new today. All right. Don't trouble me. All right. Let's now see here what I have on the screen. Conditional. What is a conditional sentence? What does it begin with? What do you learn from these sentences given in the comment box? What does a conditional sentence begin with? Does it always begin with if? Does it always begin with if? Very good, Priya. Piyush Varsha. It's a very long name. I'm sorry. Your exam is on Saturday. Focus. Focus today, tomorrow, and Saturday. I will prove you if you do focus along with your other practice, you can score a higher band score. Provided as well. All right, very good. Provided would be a connector, not conditional. In English language, we use if. Can I use if in the middle of a sentence? Can it be used in the middle as well? Is it mandatory to use it in the beginning? Is it mandatory to use it in the beginning? If it opened its eyes, it would see that I'm not its mother. Can I use if it opens its eyes later? Yeah, can we do that? Can I use if in the middle? Of course we can. Of course we can. So if sentences, conditionals means you putting a conditional. If I had a car, I wouldn't hitchhike. What is hitchhike? Have you ever hitchhiked in your life? I have done that many times in Delhi. Have you ever hitchhiked? We're not going to digress. We're just going to learn with some entertainment and we're going to learn with some fun. You know, traveling in a public transport without paying any money is a hitchhike. Yeah. Would you just, have you seen Delhi buses? People are literally hanging like this, huh? And they would get down at the next stop without paying anything. Yeah, taking a lift. Yeah, I love that. I love that. I know it's illegal, it's wrong, it's corruption, but I love it. So if I had a car, please look at the rules. Please look at the rules and tell me. Yes, Vikhyat, why not? During my college days, I've done that. All right, very good. Okay, Sarah, bye. Take care. All the best. All the best. All right, wonderful. Now I know all the students are not here on YouTube to just talk. We are here to learn. Hi, Dishant. Yes, Harry. Yes. If I had a car, if it's a conditional sentence. Now tell me, in which question type conditional sentence makes a best choice and it is written for 8 bands? In which question type? In which question type do we need to use a conditional sentence? Sorry, I wrote 8 badly. Now I'm going to write 8 plus bands. In which question type? Contract. Contract is not a question type. No, essay is a task rekha. I'm talking about which type. So in essay, there are 4 types. Let me tell you what are the 4 types. The first type is opinion. The other is advantage and disadvantage. The third is problem and solution. And the fourth is discussion. Out of these 4 types, where do you think if sentence makes a better sense? Very good, Vartika. Very good. No, Harry, think about it again. Think about it again. Where would you need to use if? If you study hard, you will ace in your IELTS. If you read more English articles, you will speak fluently. If I'm putting a condition. Okay, let me give you another sentence. There is a problem. There is a problem. There is a problem. People do not exercise enough. You are providing a solution. If people started jogging or if people stopped using public transports or cars, they can indulge physical exercises in their routines. Very good, Rahul. Very good, Pranavi. Now you understood. Now you understood. Why do we use a conditional sentence? We use conditional sentence in problem and solution essay. I thought all over internet is full of opinion, advantage, disadvantage. Today, I would talk about one element, this one single element that you must use in your writing task 2 is one sentence with a conditional. If you started, and conditional has 3 rules: 0 conditional, first conditional, second conditional. I would say 4, but today we would be looking at just 2. And once you do that, you will see that your writing levels have become from basic to advanced. And this is what your examiner wants to see. This is what your examiner wants to see, whether you can manage. Thank you, Richa. Whether you can manage advanced structure or not. Okay, let me look at the sentence Kajal has sent me. If you will not do exercise, you will not do. God, Kajal, that's gone wrong. You cannot use will. Harshvardhan, that must be some glitch at your end. My voice is not breaking. Do you think my voice is breaking? Johil, ma'am, can you tell me the structure? No, Johil. I just talked about focus. Focus on what I am doing right now. You may have 100 other issues. You may have 100 other issues in your life. And when you go to a psychiatrist, they ask you to focus on one issue right now. So somebody had written this, Kajal, if you will, this is where you have gone wrong. We do not use will 2 times. No, one action has to be done now and the result will be the future. Let me show it to you. Hold on. Hold on. Here it is. Here it is. If is a clause. You don't need to learn all that. That is a clause. It is this clause. This is that clause. You're not sitting for, what do you say? Teacher training. This is not a teacher training program. You got your mistake, Kanupriya, very good. If we focus in the class, wonderful. You are such an amazing audience. I can just sit back and sip my cup of coffee. How about that? Yeah, wonderful. You got it. But we're going to take some sample questions today, and then you will have to give me one conditional sentence with if. Very good, Anjali. Very good, Manmeet. You can, so if sentence has 2 parts to it. It has 2 parts. One is in the present and the other is in the future. That is one. Another conditional is one is in the past. Agar aisa ho jata, matlab soch liya ki ye ho jata, then the situation would have turned around differently. So every time you write a conditional sentence, it has 2 parts. If I cannot sleep, then I will not. Can nahi aayega. No, you cannot have 2 models together. Kisne likha hai ye? Kanishka. You cannot have 2 models together. You have to have a tense and model. In simple language, in layman language, no, not this slide. I want to show this one. In layman language, it has 2 parts. So first part should have a tense, which means tenses. And the other is model. And the other is model. Very nice. If I don't focus on lecture, I will never pass the exam. That is nice, Keval. Okay, Sarab, I'm sorry. I will not speak Hindi. Acha. You are pulling my leg. Kyunki maine mana kara isliye. Keval, that is correct. Okay, all right. Very nice. If I had the money, I would have bought a car. Wow, Jasjeet. Wow. All right. Now let's see what I have for you. And then I will check your sentences. Simple sentence. If I feel, oh God, I'm so bad with this. If I feel sick tomorrow, this is present. And then there is model. Oh my God, Jasmine Nair. If I got teachers like you, I don't have to suffer in English. English will no longer be challenging for me. English will no longer be challenging for me. Wonderful sentence. Wonderful. Okay. So Harpreet has written, if I register there, this reminds me, please subscribe to LeapScholar YouTube channel for more sessions from LeapScholar teachers tomorrow and day after. Wow, Manmeet, if I clear my IELTS, you know what your sentence should be? If I clear my IELTS with H777, then I will send a pizza to Deeksha ma'am on her address. And I assure you that after the classes, after you take my classes, I will soon share my classes timings with you. But first, let's focus. Let's focus, you know? I told you to focus and I am not focusing. I don't want to talk about my batch right now. Wonderful. If the majority, look at the sentences given below. If the majority of employees work from home, their face-to-face interactions among colleagues will reduce. There is no redundancy in my if rule. There is no redundancy. Very nice, Harry. Very nice, Chamanpreet. If I does hard work, no, if I do hard work. And who talks like if I do hard work? If I work, if I study diligently. If I study diligently, who says if I do hard work? Who talks in a LeapScholar? Who talks in a I'm saying who talks in a LeapScholar language, because somebody had written LeapScholar as their example, and I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled to see LeapScholar examples are falling. I am so happy and I'm lucky to be here with you on a Friday evening. You guys made my day. If I drink too much water, then my tummy will bloat. Will give bloat nahi hota Kanishka. Will bloat. Yes, all right. Let's look at another sentence. Guys, we have so much to do. We have so much to catch on today. Hold on. Look at the time. If individuals understand the importance of self-care, if individuals understand, yahan pe rule kahan hai? Ye raha. This is the first time I'm using grammar, and then I will use a modal verb. Then the healthcare department will be less burdened. This is related to coronavirus. You know, I thought of it related to coronavirus. If people started wearing mask, not like this, but like this. Today I went out to take my daughter to the school, and most of the people were wearing masks like this, you know, like this. This means keeping your mouth shut. It is needed, but that's not the right way to wear the mask. So if if individuals understood self-care, then the burden on the healthcare department. So yeah, I want to say one thing here, that this is will. This is will, yes or no? Will, what is will? What is will? It comes in which category? What is will? What is will? YouTubers, what is will? Hi. Hi, Junai Juni. If students follow the lectures of LeapScholar, then they will definitely get 8 band. Dalneet, very nice. Alvinder Sarab is gone. Usko maine mana kiya tha Hindi bolne se. Okay, all right. This is a modal verb. This is a modal verb. You can use any modal verb here, which fits better. I have used will, but you can use, then the burden on the healthcare department could reduce. And this is a modal verb. Anjali, it is not a helping verb. It's a modal verb. And it is not modal. It is modal. You will not learn one. It's modal verb. If you don't know what are modal verbs, then please Google what are modal verbs. There are 12 to 14 modal verbs in English language. Very good. Okay, moving on. Now you learned so this rule here, it is present tense if I feel sick, but you can use past tense also along with the modal verb. Kanishka, this is not the class of modal verb, darling. If I talk about modal verbs, then we are deviating from the topic. Focus on conditional. Write down on your notepad that you want to learn about what are modal verbs. Let me give you a small example. What are modal verbs? Verbs like could, would, should, can, have to, had to. Hana? These are modal verbs. Very good, Harshit. Very good, Esther. Esther, it's not model, darling. It's like a model. No, it's not a model. It's model. M-O-D-A-L. Simranpreet, very good. Sick is informal. Said who? Modal verbs. Oh ho. Chalo ye lo. Modal verbs. And you can also read about my batches starting next week. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 2 batches, one in the morning and one in the evening. Modal verbs like could, would, should, can, shall, will. Give me some more modal verbs. Have to. Okay. Have to. Had to. These are modal verbs. Modal verbs are the verbs which need a main verb. They are not main verbs. They're like supporting. but इनका मीनिंग बहुत जरूरी होता है. They have a very strong meaning. These are model verbs. If you love the way I teach, what are you waiting for? My batch is starting on the 14th September and on the 15th September. I remember last time I was starting the morning batch. मेरा हाथ नहीं आ रहा है ना? Because virtual में ऐसा लग रहा है मेरा हाथ नहीं है. They are also called auxiliary verbs. Yes, because they are helping verbs. With model verbs, we need main verb. With model verbs, we need main verbs. Used to, Arvinder, very good list. Talia. Arvinder ke liye talia. Used to, need to. Yeah. Yes. Yes. If individual, Nisha, individual nahi, individuals, there is so much we want to learn. You have to come in the classes. One batch is starting in the morning. But this is evening, by the way. And the other is starting in the morning. One is PM and the other is AM. Same timing. Yes. Yes. You have to come in the Nisha. You have written if individual. We never talk about individual. We always talk about individuals. And you can use my code DK Live 20. You will get 20% off. This happened with one of my students. उसने कोड नहीं यूज किया और वो बोल रहा था मैम आई पेड 150 आई वांट टू पे 119 ओनली. क्यों नहीं कोड यूज करा? कोड तो दिया था. आई प्रोवाइडेड यू कोड DK and he said ma'am I forgot to use the code. ये भी कोई forget करने वाली बात है? अरे Swiggy, Zomato, apply promo. मैं तो सबसे पहले वही करती हूँ. The first thing I do when I go to Swiggy and the Zomato websites, sorry Sandeep Kaur, sorry flow में आ गया. Whenever I use Zomato and Swiggy, the first thing I do is to check what all promo codes I can use with my ICICI and HDFC Bank. I don't want to pay 500, 700. I want to pay as minimum as I could. And I'm very happy to see that I get a discount of 100 if I pay for the first time by Simple. Yeah, ought to. Very nice. Yes, these are this thing. Now let's move on. Let's move on. Stop it now. Stop it, everybody. Let's look at the question. And this is the question. Look at the question. Nowadays, people have developed poor eating habits and do not eat balanced diet. What are the reasons? And suggest possible solutions. Now think of a solution. Very good, Jagjit Singh. But I have been listening to you for years and years. Today is your first day with me, but I have been listening to you for years and years. Okay, my humor could be really bad. Okay, Mandy Singh. Okay, Simarpreet, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Simarpreet. इन्होंने सबसे क्लास ली हुई है सिमरनप्रीत ने. मनीषा आंग्रे मैम, दीक्षा मेहता मैम, मोहम्मद शीज एंड दीक्षा कपूर मैम. Thank you so much. Thank you, Karanveer. Thank you. All right. Solution, provide a solution. Now I want you people to look at the question and suggest possible solution. One solution I have provided for 7+ band essay is I don't want to spoon feed you. I just told you the rule. I told you the rule very, very clearly. 2 sentences. One needs a tense. It could be present tense, simple, or simple past. And then you need a modal verb. Look at the sentence here and give me the correct answer. If governments increase the subsidy charges on junk or packaged good items, then poor food having buys will reduce. Very good, very good, very good. The poor food buying habits will reduce. That's correct. Reduced nahi aayega. Tarleen, we have to use a modal verb because already increase is in the present tense. See here, we have used present tense here. You cannot have present tense and present tense. No, we have to use modal. Nas, we have to use model. You cannot say, ma'am, can we use model? Can means kya kar sakte hai? Do we have another option? No, we don't have an option. You have to use a modal verb. Will reduce. Wonderful, Bhargav. Wonderful, Prabjot. Arvinder, you have written will reduced. My God. Nahi aayenge 7 bands. You cannot say will reduced. With modal verbs, we always use the first form. Now give me more examples. If people start thinking about their health, they would not eat junk food. Very good. Could reduce. It can be could reduce, Ibran, but it's not very affirmative. Could reduce, grammatically, it is correct. It is correct grammatically. Ho sakta hai. Possibility is there. But when you say will reduce, that means you are very sure it's a very, very good solution. And what do you want to provide? You want to provide a solution which could reduce, possibility, or will reduce. My solution is if government increase the subsidy prices, it will reduce. Poor food habits will reduce. People will stop buying momos, packed momos, steamed momos. People will stop buying burgers, pizzas, pastas. I love pizza, by the way. So I can't take the name of pizza. If you are health conscious, then you will cut your Harpreet Kaur. We do not use you. We do not use you in IELTS writing. We use one. We use individuals. We use people. We don't use you. Are you telling your examiner if you do that? No. If you don't worry about your future, you will work hard. No, I want solutions related to the problem. You are giving me general sentences. Rekha, look at the spelling of your word grammar. You have written ER. It's actually AR. I'm really worried about you. Okay, you from Lucknow. Momos are life, Karanveer. I know, I'm just giving you example. Momos are life. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. I love momos myself. So will reduce means somebody asked me, ma'am, can we use could reduce or can reduce? They are not a very solid solution. You have to provide a solid solution. And how do you do that? After using will reduce. If we start looking at our tummies, we could get some motivation to a healthy. हाँ, बहुत जरूरी है tummies को देखना. मेरी तो पहले से ही अंदर है. Abdullah, well done. If government, Ramchandar, we never use the noun which is neutral. It should either be singular or plural. Where is your the government or governments? If government start healthy food services, फिर आपका noun ना singular है ना plural है. That's wrong in IELTS. There is so much you need to learn. What are you waiting for? Okay, one more question. In some places, young people find it difficult to communicate with elder people. Why is this? And offer a solution. One solution from my side is a possible solution could be that if younger generation dash greater efforts to understand the counsel of their elders because their opinions are premature, then they give me both answers quickly. Don't write the whole sentence. Just give me the answer. Answer. YouTubers. Keval. Dekho, shuru ho gaya na? Love pizza? Keval, I'm not asking whether you love pizza or not. I am not asking. But since I love to hear about pizza, it boosts my energy somehow. I don't know. Okay. Give me the answers. Make. If younger generation make, okay, it can be make or it can be made. Both are correct. Will make. If younger generation will make, फिर दे के साथ क्या आएगा? They learn. No. One action needs to be done now or past. One action will be the result. One action. Yes. I love the answer. I love this answer. I love the answer by Usha. Rajendra, too can. No. Can learn. No. It's not a very solid solution. They have to learn. Nahi chand. Have to nahi aayega. Miland will learn. Kanupriya correct. Kuldeep Kaur ने बहुत अच्छा लिखा है. If younger generation made greater efforts, that means in your mind you are thinking, if this action is done, then what is the result? Then they will learn. They will learn. Now here I need a model, and I will use a very strong model. They will learn. They will learn more from their unique examples. Isn't it good? Would you like to provide a solution for this problem? Very good, Vikas. Arvinder, make would learn. Would is not a very solid solution. Nine. No. Deep Shaha, very good. Korjit, very good. Simple past. Simranpreet, yes, that's correct. Mandy, I am also good. What about you? Who are you asking? Me or somebody else? है ना? Did you understand? अब मुझे ये बताओ, did you understand or not? Did you understand or not? If use might, it's the best way for writing. Harjot, not really, because might is a probability. It's a probability. It is not a surety. It might rain. It might rain. It is not a surety. It will rain. It's a surety. You want to offer a solution. If you go to a doctor, if the doctor says शायद, अगर डॉक्टर आपको बोलेगा शायद ये दवाई काम करेगी, if the doctor says might this medicine work, would you ever eat it? No. You say, Are, I am paying you a fees of $750 an hour and you are giving me the medicine might work. I want to know something that will work. In the same way, when you sit for your IELTS exam, you have to write a solution that will work. Never. Can we use would? Kajal. Kajal again. Would, could, can. No, they are not solid. They're not solid. Definitely learn or will learn. Will lagana padega, Singh. If we start educating them to respect their elders in school, they could learn. Shayad. Shayad. Could means it's not strong. No, Kanishka. No, we don't teach accents. No, we don't teach accents. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. What is the takeaway? What is the takeaway for 7 minutes? When presenting solutions or recommendations, I think you have learned something. If you pay attention, I'm sure I've tried making the 44 minutes very, very productive of your life. You think I will make your entire course productive? You think if this is how I teach in the classes and this is how I teach, because it's so much instilled in me, it's my passion. Teaching is my passion. Very good, Baljit. Very nice. Yeah, very nice. If this is how I teach, just 1 second. Yeah. You think that you will get lost in the journey for your IELTS exam? No. All right. So we learned the first and the second conditional structures. Now there is more. That's not the end of the session today. Conjunctions and linkers. We have to use all of these. See how, however, on the one hand, another argument is, are you using all of this? How many of these are you already using? How many? Let me forget. Thank you for Rahan. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Thank you. Which one of these are you already using? If we make a whale, kya likha hai? If we make a whale the fingerlicious nutritious food, then it will make people to change their eating habits. Harshit, yes, thodi si grammar mistakes are there. Little bit of grammar mistakes are there, but I'm sure you will overcome them when you attend my classes. I really, really think so. Because when you participate in the classes like this, of course, the strength is almost like this. However, I would be paying attention to your, not just the grammar we are doing on that day, yeah, but other aspects of your sentence. It could be a grammar mistake in terms of adjective wrong used. The adjective that you're using is 6 bands, but you've got to be using 8 bands. So many things are addressed in the classes. Yeah. Okay. By contrast, in addition, finally, and overall, how many of these you are already using? Now let me talk about another set of adjectives and linkers. So for example, are you using this? Decline as they grow older, this affects their mobility. The whole question of finance, buy this, are you using this already? By this, it implies that by relying on the savings, this results in more time to fill. This leads to something. Are you using all of that? I am not saying use them over and over. Are you using them twice, 2 times in your entire answer? This implies that. By this, I mean to say, if they do this, then it would result in this. Are you using that? Which article should be used, Sharma? You can either use the, or you can make it plural. If you make it plural, would you like to suggest something? Anamika, there is so much to suggest. But what exactly are you looking for? No, Amrit, I can't use Hindi at all. No, not possible in my classes. No. We will focus on English and English. Learn English through English. Learn German through German. Learn Punjabi through Punjabi. Learn French through French. That is the best way to write. You want to improve your speaking, you got to read a lot, just like me. If I don't have anything to read, you know what I read? I pick up the toy box of my daughter if I'm sitting idly, and I start reading what is written here. I love reading so much, and I know whatever I read, it will bring results. It will. If I read regularly, it will bring results, because reading is a magical skill. Practice. Yes, there is one more thing I want to talk about. Yeah, this you already know. Kajal, can you elaborate more? I'm in a bit dilemma. Kajal, which point, darling? I talked about so many points. Which point exactly? Please do not forget, I know you are registering for my classes. My team member just told me 55 registrations have already happened. Is it? Oh my God. Just now. And don't forget to use DK Live 20. DK Live, my name initials DK, Deeksha Kapoor, Live 2020 for 20% off. I just got the news. 55 students have paid. Thank you so much. That is a very good number. Wow. Thank you so much for believing in LeapScholar, and I'm looking for more. Of course, why? Because it is just not this live class where we're going to learn a lot. It is the actual classes. And these are, I believe in 4 weeks course. I believe in 4 to 5 weeks course. You have to spend this much time, Monday to Friday. You have to spend this much time just once in your life. Just once in your life, and you will sail through. You will sail through. Kajal, which point did you ask? Conjunction. Conjunctions are connectors. So conjunctions connect my last point with the next point. Okay? Thank you. Yes? Yes, Karanveer, you can do that right now. There is a link. There is a link at the top. There is a link. Thank you, Prabjot. Yeah, Elizabeth. This is being used thrice in the sentence. No, Elizabeth. Those were different sentences, darling. That was not same sentence. Very good, Esther. I love your dedication. Esther is saying, nobody disturb me in the class. I want to learn and learn. And this is the only time I want to study for IELTS. Meko sari zindagi IELTS nahi padna hai. Wow, Tarleen, that's a very good sentence. But on the other hand, Tarleen, you forgot to put one thing. If I do that, I guarantee you, if you learn one thing today, you will learn multiply by 100 in the classes about English language. You have not used a single comma. When we use connectors, conjunctions, we use a comma. Tarleen, you have not used a comma and hence you would be marked down. Imagine when you are participating in the classes and in the writing class, you write your answers and I tell you comma is missing. Oh, you replace this word with this word, which is 8 bands. And this way you are going to, and just once in your life, you have to do that. Mandy, thank you. Karanveer, thank you. Saini, Esther. Ma'am, can we use words repeatedly? No, Esther, I would not suggest that. Why? When our English language has given us abundance of words, abundance, why do you want to repeat? Esther, there are some words which do not have a synonym. In that case only, you will repeat. In that case only. But I don't think so there is any other way you would need to use. Use alternatives. Absolutely. William David, thank you so much. If younger generations start trying to understand, Nidhi, very good sentence. Just let me finish. Their elders, comma, Nidhi, comma, comma. Soumya, ma'am, crash course not include promotions, right? I didn't get you. Promotions? What kind of promotions? Promo code. Why not? Comma. They will realize that they have so much to teach us through their, Nidhi, grammar mistakes. You are talking about younger generation and you're using there. Can somebody tell me what is the correct there? Okay, Ruby, just wait, completing. One more thing I want to do. Academic language. Yes. Okay. Very good, Neha. Very good, Sandeep Kaur. Ye Neha, why have you used THERE? It should be THEIR. Dekha? Abhi, in the YouTube live, I am telling you, comma, this mistake, that mistake. Imagine what happens in the classes. And this is the last thing I want to cover today is academic phrases. These phrases are eye-catching, jaw-dropping, wonderful, amazing. Very good, Athira. I will clear my entire screen. I will make it legible for you to understand what I have written. And this is how I teach in the classes. My only aim is today I want to teach 5 to 7 new vocabulary words. I want to teach them how to put comma in the right place. I want to teach them that how reading and listening, you can score 9 bands just by changing the way you write an answer. Just by making these little changes, you are already at 9 bands. Look at these sentences. Just as some academic collocations said words which traditionally go together. Collocations are words which always go together. 9 bands. Minalt, didn't you watch my talk with the topper with Pragya Agarwal last week? She had scored 9 in reading. Didn't you watch? Oh, you missed something real in the world. Together, show that your writing is advanced. There are also some academic phrases which are widely used, and this essay uses, by focusing on this topic to the exclusion of others, we run the risk of means something negative. Foremost among these other challenges, the most important one among a range of issues. Look at these words. Sandeep Kaur, what happened? What happened? Please tell you what. Anjali, although के बाद comma आएगा. Anjali, comma, although, comma. Kuldeep Kaur, if youngsters truly value their elders, they will get best guidance. Spelling mistakes हो रही हैं. Spelling mistakes, use alternatives as third. I'm going. Okay, Arvinder, bye. Where I contact you for payment, Junaid Juni. Go to the link and you can pay. Go to the link. There is the LeapScholar link at the top. You will see that. Prabjot, hi. Prabjot, what did you learn today? Tell me one thing you learned today. Tell me one thing you learned today. Then you can use something like by no means, matlab certainly not, which you can not only use in writing, but also in speaking. And and get 9 bands in speaking. Very good, Deepak. Thank you. Tarleen, thank you. YouTube link for what? Example, illiteracy is by no means the only challenge we face. We face other challenges also. Yes. Did you learn just one thing? I am highly doubtful. I'm really doubtful. For more classes, Tarleen, please go to the Telegram IELTS Prep by LeapScholar. Telegram में link share हो रहा है every day. You are missing out on that, Tarleen. IELTS Prep by LeapScholar on Telegram. Every day the link is shared. And you know what? You can subscribe to the channel right now. There is a subscribe button. Automatically, you will have the notification. The moment you will come tomorrow at 4, I am coming back tomorrow. Yes, you had joined yesterday. Wonderful. Bravo. Sharma, if government is wrong, if governments restrict the advertisements of junk food, it can reduce the awareness among youths. Eh? No, it's not right. Awareness about what? No, Sharma, it's not right. Recorded class. Kuldeep, yes, recording. You get all the class recordings lifetime. Tumne class miss kari, you missed a class. Okay, if you missed a class, you will or you can watch recorded sessions anytime. Lifetime access. Your children can also watch. Bravo. Thank you. See, when you make a use of a rule right now, you learn it for lifetime. When you talk to your friend, today you're going to make a sentence with if. And this is the application which you can install. Thank you, Jagjit Singh. Thank you, everybody. Mandy, Karanveer, please say yes if anybody is going to planning go to Canada. Karanveer, how to improve reading? Samir, you have to take the classes. You know, today what I talked about? I talked about focus. But it looks like our focus is haywire. No, Soumya, it's not available on App Store. It's not available. It's only available on Play Store, but you can use the website. And you know what I said? Focus on what we are learning right now. Instead, so many people are not focusing and they want to know how to do reading. For that, I will say you have to take my classes for 1 month. And just like Pragya Agarwal, I will take you in the talk for the topper when you score 9 bands. People have been reporting 9 bands in 2 weeks of preparation. Just because you are at this level, but in reading and listening, the way you are writing an answer is giving you a lower band score. The way you are writing. Your answer is correct, but you're not writing correctly. Let me give you an example. You are writing the name like this. You have to score 0. Rekha, the classes are for general as well as academic, darling. They're for both. Because most of IELTS is same. Yes. William David, please begins with a smile. Online course on LeapScholar. Yes. Thank you so much, everybody. Deepika, you can watch it again, darling, and you can join my classes. 7:30 in the morning and 7:30 in the evening. Last time when I was only talking about my morning batch, there were so many students, ma'am, I want to go for evening. So I thought of starting 2 batches together. You have both options open. 7:30 in the morning. Yes, Jana. Yes, Mohammed Sharif, all blocks. If you write Celine Dion like this, it's a proper noun, you get a 0. So this is what I'm saying. You are actually at a higher band score, but how you writing your answer takes you to a lower band score. I'm sorry, I was just checking on my daughter. Kids these days, oh God. Thank you so much, Esther, Simranpreet, Farhan, Mandy Singh, William, Sarab, Kajal, Sukhwinder. Yes, registration is open and there is the link, DK Live 20. Thank you, Shantala. I wanted to do less and I wanted to bring in a lot of quality. I didn't want to cover so much. I wanted to cover one essay question and one sentence structure. Remember, we do that every day. Jagjit Singh, in the classes. Yes, in the classes. Thank you so much, everybody. Gratitude for giving me 1 hour of your life and deciding you want to take IELTS only once in your life. Only once in your life. And not after that. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mohammed. We can all leave. Have a nice cup of tea and coffee and await my session tomorrow. Wait, what is it? What is it tomorrow? Complex sentences, complex adjectives and collocations. I will make your learning smooth. Smooth. Yeah. All right. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye. Take care. And that's it. That's it. Thank you, Anjusha. You are rocking as well. That's why you are here. Thank you, Rekha. Please work more on it. That's not the end. That is the start. Work more on it. Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care. See you in the classes.